Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at a double mythical team here because I kind of wanted to try them out. I was thinking, okay, am I going to make a video about Jirachi or am I going to make a video about Mew? And turns out I'm going to make a video about both at the same team. The thing is, I really like Jirachi, it's one of my favorite Pokemon actually to use in Great League. It's such a Pokemon that nobody really expects, but it's just such a cool Pokemon. It kind of lost maybe some potential now with Trevenant in the meta, but I mean, it's still fine. I think the combination between Mew and Jirachi just is really, really good. And it worked out pretty well for me as well. I have to say, this worked out all pretty good. And had great success with this and had generally a good time. I think I went I went 10 and 5 with it. So totally good record, 66% win rate. So, yeah, I cannot say anything bad about this team. This team definitely works and you can play this if you want to. Of course, Jirachi is something that you actually never really see in any team. Jirachi plus the Scrafty is such an amazing core if you think about it. Scrafty doesn't really like fighting types. Jirachi has at least the confusion for that. It's neutral. Scrafty doesn't really like fairy types. The other thing here, the Jirachi has one of the only steel type charge moves that are really viable in the game, plus steel typing itself. Doom Desire is the only really good charge move for steel types, and yeah, so in general a good answer to fairy types and charm users, so a very good combination there. And then we have the Mew as a Say Swap, which can get out the Pokemon which you don't really want to face with the Jirachi, as you're also a Psychic type and you don't want to face something like an Obstagoon here, for example, which got a boost against me here and does a lot of damage now. But we see a Hypno, we can go for the Foul Play, get the last shield, and we can just go for some Doom Desires with Jirachi. I think the Doom Desire count is 4-3-3, so 4 for the first Doom Desire and 3 for the next 2 Doom Desires with Jirachi, which is kind of cool, you get a faster afterwards. And it's one of the best and hard-hitting charge moves in the game there. It's such a good move. It's, I think 40 energy or something for, I don't know. I actually don't know how much damage it does. Let me look it up very quick. Definitely a lot. But yeah, Doom Desire, one of the best moves. I hope that I don't think other Pokemon actually learn this, never mind. I was thinking about the Media Mash, which other Pokemon learn, but Doom Desire is exclusive to Jirachi. I don't think any other Pokemon learns this. Doom Desire does 75 damage for 40 energy, which is a 1.87 damage per energy, which is pretty decent, especially as a steel type move, which is something that you usually don't really see. And here we just completely got hard countered again. That's a very nice. Yeah, stuff like this still happens, of course. We can go for the Foul Play here, but my opponent throws before, which is smart. And I was just hoping that I can get to a Psychic before, but yeah, I couldn't, and now we can see how much Doom Desire does against this Registeel. Of course, resisted and doesn't do enough, so I'm just gonna let this move go. And yeah, I don't want to drag this game out for too long, even though we already know it's lost. And we have a really hard counter here with the Nidoqueen in the lead, and the Sableye is a Say Swap. And though Sableye is a Say Swap here, I'm just gonna go for the Surf Bait. Go for one more move, I think, and then go for the Wild Charge. I think you're just gonna farm me down anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, okay. But the thing is here, I was expecting something like another Ghost type in the back, another Dark type in the back, because Nido Double Dark is such a common team, a lot of people use that. So I'm gonna keep my last shield there for my Jirachi, because we're running the Dazzling Gleam on it. And Dazzling Gleam is such a good move for Dark types, and we know this is only a Poison Fang, so we actually only see the Roar right now in the back, which is interesting. We're just gonna let the move go. Ice Be, of course, resisted, but one-time stage debuff plus Shadow bonus from the opponent still does a lot of damage. They survive with a 1 HP in Dream. But we can go for the Doom Desire, finishing this game off, even though we kinda got hard countered again, which was nice, but good game to my opponent. And next up, we're gonna have the Altaria in the lead. Altaria in the lead I actually faced twice. I know that's both of them in there, but of course, usually a horrible lead. With Mew, you can still do something, even though Mew is not the best against it either. You can still at least go for a Surf here and get a shield. because they definitely want to give you a shield there. And we can go for another Surf, and I think this would actually KO if we let it go. And he does let it go, and we KO him, and we realign our Pokemon. We see the Azo coming in, and against Azumarill, Jirachi is actually pretty nice. Like, this is not a bad matchup, really. Especially as I went for the Hydro Pump here, and we can go for some nice Doom Desires, doing a lot of damage, and we nearly have another one stored as well. And we can KO the Azu, and we see the Deoxys coming in. I don't know why they didn't shield though. I kind of think they should have shielded, but now we can go for the Power Punch bait here, get the last shield, and yeah, we should be able to get to another foul play in time. They denied my counter, which is very annoying, but didn't matter because you can still get to the move and win this game with our Scraf team. Good game there to my opponent. Again, we got denied like nearly all the time there. Oh, this is an opponent where we can just farm down a little bit. This is also one thing, I don't know how this stuff happens actually anymore. Like, I haven't seen something like this on my part either, like, anyway. Are they just like not there because like it didn't really seem like there was lag on either side? I think it was just like gone or whatever. Like, I would like, if the opponent that I battled here is like watching this video, let me know like how this happened for you, because like, I don't know, like in the beginning it's something that I never really experienced. Maybe he got completely yeeted out of the game. I have no idea, but I don't know. We just take advantage of this, of course, makes this matchup way easier. And there's not a lot that he can do here anymore, so yeah, kind of sad. But after losing like so many games to lag and getting denied, I also take a game that I win because of lag. So yeah, we can just go for a foul play and go for the Power Punch, which should KO him already. Doesn't even matter if not. And that's also, of course, not even close after this. Nice farm down there with Mew. We see another horrible lead again. We have Medicham now. Nice. And we go into our Mew. Again, I see so many Bastiodons all of a sudden. Again, I don't know why. Because, like, Bastiodon is so much worse nowadays, in my opinion, compared to the Registeel. Because Registeel got the buff. Registeel is just a little bit more viable right now. Of course, you have better stats and, like, I don't know, more fast move pressure with the Bastiodon here, but also we can just spam him with serves. And of course we lag here, which is very annoying because we would have got to another serve. And he shouldn't have got this extra move in there. That's not how it works. And we see the Castelia, because we have a 2-turn move against a 3-turn move, and I don't know how we get even extra damage in there. It doesn't make sense. It's a Confusion Castelia, which is good for me. We can swap perfectly onto the Moonblast into our Jirachi. And now we see the Medicham coming in again. I just hope that I can get to the Doom Desire. Why? Like, honestly, this game was already over for us. I think we easily would have won this with one foul play against the Castelia. There was not a lot that my opponent could have done anymore. What are the chances that we're gonna encounter the only Medicham in the entire world that runs Dynamic Punch? Like, no, I have seen not a single Dynamic Punch Medicham in I don't know how long. Like, usually only people run this if they meme around with Psycho Cut Medicham instead of Counter Medicham. Of course, the only time where it completely would counter my team faces. It's so annoying, but I wanted to keep this because I was so shocked when I saw that. I was like, okay, yeah, this is only one loose con that I have right now. It's gonna be like something like Dynamic Punch Medicham, I bet. And then we actually see that. I was like, wow, cool. We actually went there. Nice. Here we have the Sableye. I think a return Duskay was. Oh no, actually not. And they swap into Skarmory. I just have to overfarm with my Mew now and I'm fine. I just hope that they don't go for the Brave Bird, because then we have a problem. They don't. They just go straight for the Sky Attack. For whatever reason, because now we can go for 7 quick moves, go for the double wire charge and win this game pretty easily. Good game there. Like, they should have just went straight for the Brave Bird. I don't know why they didn't, but not my problem. We see the Victory Bell in the lead, which is horrible again for us, as we don't really have a move that really hurts it with our Mew. We can put some water on this plant and get a shield and get him pretty low, which is nice. I expect them just to go up lane for the Acid Spray because we are locked into a Pokemon now, and I think that does make the most sense. So I'm just gonna go into my Jirachi, which doesn't get the move in because it's always, we're never gonna move in. And yeah, this extra move actually, I think the extra move gonna cost me the game now. It's kind of hilarious because like I'm supposed to get the move through there when I stop in there. That's how the game works. It's supposed to work. That's what they kind of want to fix. But for me, it's even worse than it ever was over the last 3 days. And I think this lost me the game here because now those two Razor Leaves gonna put me low enough that he can farm me all the way down with the Bastiodon now, which is so annoying because like this is a thing that you don't really see that often. Usually you think, okay, yeah, like cool, I got now this lag, like this lag there, and like I can get the move through. And now you see like, oh yeah, okay, my opponent got like a little bit more damage on me. But this damage is always like super important, as you see there. Like, what? Like, yeah, I would have easily won this game if I didn't get the 2 extra Razor Leaves against me, which is cool. But yeah, we see the Sandshrew here. Sandshrew against us. Very cool, spicy Pokemon. Is actually a really good Pokemon. It's very bulky. We can go for 2 serves, get the shield here. I'm just gonna let it go. I don't think I won't outspeed him anymore, but I'm not sure. My opponent uncharged here, very well played there by him. We can go for some counter down with my Scrafty. We see the Deoxys coming in again. We go for the foul play. And now we can go for our Jirachi. I expect my opponent that he most likely gonna have, like, yeah, exactly the Alolan Sandslash on the back. And it's the version that I don't like because it's the Shadow Claw version. And Shadow Claw version is, of course, a problem for me as we are a Psychic type. Yeah, kind of annoying, but we see the Deoxys coming in again. We have a scenario right now where we have 2 shields with 1 shield. But now we have a scenario where we have 0 shields with the 1 shield. So I just have to go for the Power Punch and hope that I somehow gonna be able to get still to a move. My opponent throws a move here. It's gonna be the Psycho Boost, doesn't do quite enough, and we go for the Foul Play Flex with the 1 HP and a Dream. I think we could have just went easily for the Power Punch and would have won the game as well. But who cares? Because if we can go for the Flex, we go for the Flex. Next up, we have the Alolan Grimer against us. So we can go for a Power Punch and farm him all the way down, I think. Oh, I hope he goes to a Sludge Bomb, and I think he swaps out now and goes into a Sableye, which is very good for me as we can now go for some Foul Play spam. And I think I'm just gonna let this go afterwards against the Sableye. Okay, my opponent lets this go as well, which is cool. I'm just gonna, yeah, just let it go. It's gonna be a Foul Play which doesn't do enough, and we can farm down in time, and we can go for another Power Punch now, which is a very cool against this Grimer, getting him low, getting him into deep red health, going to my Jirachi, seeing the Medicham coming in, and now we're gonna win this game as we still have our Mew. Mew is such a good counter for Medicham, which is nice. Shadow Claw plus Surf and Wild Charge is so good. I also really enjoy using Mew with Flame Charge. It's like also one of the moves that you can run. Some people also ran it back in the day with the what's it called, with the Grass Knot because of all the Swampites being around, which is not even the case anymore. I wonder if there would be a move right now which nobody really expects that would be good against like the main meta core, like stuff like Trevenant and Warrain. I guess you need something better for Trevenant as well in general. Maybe a Flame Charge, like Flame Charge, Wild Charge would hit both of them. So I guess like this would be a moveset that you could also consider in the current meta. But I actually haven't seen a lot of Trevenant with this team. I only saw them with the team that I had prior, which was completely weak to it. Yeah, and we see the Scamry here. I just go into my Jirachi because I think Jirachi had the worst matchup against the Pokemon we saw in the lead. So we can just go for some Doom Desires. And I think we had some lag here as well, didn't we? You got 1 extra move in there, fine. Now I can go for 2 more quick moves, and my opponent just spams out those moves there. I don't know how, but yeah, we can sadly not be able to realize. I should have been able to get to my move there, but my opponent got a free turn against me, which is very annoying because now we cannot realign because I couldn't throw my second charge move. But it doesn't really matter too much because my opponent just goes into the Mew again. I'm just gonna shield here and see what he has in the back. I was expecting something maybe like Bastiodon, so I was shielding here. Let's see what it's gonna be. It's gonna be the Galarian Stunfisk. I'm just gonna keep 1 move there, and I'm just gonna go into my Mew, and I need 2 Surfs to KO this thing because Surf does enough. And we're gonna see him going for the Earthquake doesn't do enough. We're 2 away. We can go for the Surf. Winning this game there as well. And going into the final game of this video, we're gonna see some Cream Soda with the Registeel in the lead. Going into the Sableye, Registeel we can still kind of beat with the Mew, so I'm fine with this switch. Yeah, in general, we get the shield from the opponent. We're just gonna go straight foul play. I hope he goes for the return. They go for the return. And we can just go for foul play down. If we go with 0 shields, it's fine as well. I don't think this could have been even a return. And it is a foul play, so I don't know if this was a misplay on my part. Could have been. We go for another foul play. Winning this match up here, and we're gonna see Medicham coming in, so we're just gonna go into our Mew. We just overfarm, and now we can just go for a lot of moves against this Registeel, which should win us the game, hopefully. I don't know, I think he gets to the move before, but I can farm him down. So, yeah, he gets to the move here. I can farm down with Crafty. I should be able to get to a foul play, and like 1 Doom Desire should then be enough to KO the Medicham. So, this is gonna be a good game. Thanks for watching. See you next video. I really enjoyed this team. It was way more successful than the team that I had before. And I love Jirachi as well. So, thanks for watching. See you next video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.